Doc Loves the Kids, a local Kitsap County nonprofit organization established in 2015, whose mission is to provide activities, programs, and community support for at-risk youth.
They put the U in community.
Doc Loves the Kids.
Welcome to Uncommon Courtesy,
where we give you the courtesy of conversation
that's uncommonly spoke of.
I'm D-Mac.
I'm Wesley.
And this is the show. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks everybody that views us every time we drop some content. Don't forget to catch us every Friday on the Friday Fix at 7 p.m.
Absolutely.
And every Sunday on the Town Hall at 1 p.m., both Pacific times. RIP to George Foreman. And
he was
thanks
a great
for being
champion.
free NBA young boy. I did it.
Yeah, he said, George Foreman was a great champion, man. We definitely a great businessman on top of that as well, and a great family man. So rest in peace, George Foreman, man.
Yeah, I remember when he came out with the Foreman grill, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, man, I don't want the food to be greasy. And all he did was just take the grill and tilt it. Made millions.
They
billions.
came in, they asked him for his name. He put it on the product and made it happen, man. It was a great idea, man. I'm happy that he made his family a lot of money before, was able to live a good life.
You ever use a Foreman grill?
Oh, yeah.
Man, as soon as you lose that white tray, you like, where the grease gonna go? Just pour it in the sink.
Just hang it over top of the stupid. Get a little some aluminum foil or something crazy.
Put a plate under there, because that little tray get lost real quick after the first wash.
Hey, we're gonna start off with Pam Bondi warns Jasmine Crockett to tread carefully in what she says about Elon Musk. Attorney General Pam Bondi warned Rep. Jasmine Crockett of Texas on Sunday to tread very carefully following the lawmaker's recent remarks voicing support for Elon Musk to be taken down. She is an elected official. She needs to tread very carefully because nothing will happen to Elon Musk. And we're going to fight to protect all of the Tesla owners throughout this country, Bondi said during her appearance on Fox's Sunday Morning Futures. The warning comes days after the Democrats spoke at a virtual rally held for the Tesla takedown movement, a group rallying against Musk and his Department of Government Efficiency's efforts to bulldoze the federal bureaucracy through boycotts and demonstrations at Tesla properties. The coalition is organizing 500 demonstrations March 29th at Tesla locations across the country. On March 29th, it's my birthday. And all I wanted to see happen on my birthday is for Elon Musk to be taken down, Crockett said during her remarks. I have learned as I serve on the Doge Oversight Committee that there is only one language that people that are in charge understand right now, and that language is money. Crockett clarified during the rally that her calls for action were non-violent.
Yeah, and then we're going to play the clip of the interview of Pam, the Attorney General, so what she had to say on Fox Business.
We are not coming off these charges. We are looking at everything, especially if this is a concerted effort. This is domestic terrorism. And Maria, now you have this Congresswoman Crockett who is calling for attacks on Elon Musk on her birthday. Let's take him out on my birthday, she says. And yet she turns and says, oh, I'm not calling for violence. Well, she is an elected public official. And so she needs to tread very carefully because nothing will happen to Elon Musk. And we're going to fight to protect all of the Tesla owners throughout this country, and it's this basic safety. Once again, domestic terrorism is going to come to a stop in our country. Well,
this sounds really like hyperbole to me. I mean, I understood what she said. They're having a takedown Tesla movement. Well, and it's called to take down Elon Musk.
She did use different words too. Pam said, she said, take him out. No, they want to take him down. Now, people need to understand, and people do understand. Elon Musk came in here with his chest out, taking people's jobs, saying he wants to get rid of Social Security, saying nobody can stop him. You know what I'm saying? He came out with his chest out. So people said, bro, you own companies out here. We ain't got to do business with you. You know what I'm saying? You are a citizen. You're not an elected official. I don't know if you got the video I sent you where they got JD Vance. I don't know how legit it is.
I don't know how legit it is either, but it sounds anything can sound like anything nowadays. Yeah. They haven't really voiced an opinion on it either, so it kind of doesn't give it the
But he said the same thing Steve Bannon said. He's like, yo, this dude's an immigrant from South Africa trying to mess our stuff up, making us look bad.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is, Elon's on the F around and find out. Now he's at the find out phase because no one has to buy his cars. They're shooting up the Tesla joints. They're setting them on fire. They're protesting. They're harassing the people that drive Teslas. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens when you try to be a business owner, but then you start meddling in American business and you're taking jobs from people.
They're looking at this as domestic terrorism, which I think is a stretch. I think it's a far stretch for them to take it this way. I mean, don't get me wrong. If it's a concerted effort, people around the country are saying we're going to blow up this, we're going to blow up. That's a different kind of a ball game. But at the same time, we understand this is what happens sometimes when things like this happen. Generally, you have some type of a pushback. You had it when they thought that the election was stolen, when everyone said it was clearly not. This isn't a thinking something's happened. This person's actually coming out telling you, we're going to get rid of your job. We're going to get rid of your Medicaid. We're going to get rid of your Social Security. You guys are leeches. You're dumb. The people who defended him he called you stupid, dumb, whatever else. He told you who you were to him. He told you, I want to hire these other people to come here and do these jobs because you can't do them.
Because you're not smart enough.
Because you're not smart enough to do the job. But you want to defend that this person who's going to come in here, take away your jobs from you, and then look at you and be like, hey, you know what? Figure it out. I'm going to build a robot to replace you on top of that too. I'm not saying people aren't going to come in and build robots anyways. I'm just not going to support the person who's telling me you're too dumb to do X, Y, and Z, and here's the robot to replace you, or here's the immigrant to replace you. I mean, that just doesn't make sense to me. At the same time,
and then it's also, it's crazy because he like I said, he had his chest out. And, people in America, like, one thing you're not going to do, you're not from America. So you're from South Africa.
Yep.
He's going to make billions off these contracts he has with American, the government. Right?
He already is.
He's okay with saying, hey, you're fraud and you're waste. You know what I'm saying? He tried to say, oh, there's a whole bunch of minors getting Social Security. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, that's hella fraud. I'm like, no, that's what happens when if a parent of a child dies. You know what I'm saying? A child will get money from Social Security because to supplement that parent's death.
Yeah. This is what happens when you have somebody who does not understand what's going on and you just give them here you go, figure out where it's at and find it quick, man. We need you to get in here and handle this quickly. Now, everything's rocket speed. He's thinking like this. This is not to say Elon Musk is not an intelligent person. He obviously has a great deal of intelligence behind what he's doing. He's a businessman, but that business is not the government. He needs to stay out of the government business. People like him should not be in charge of these things right here. This is not what we need in this country now. We don't need to get rid of hundreds of thousands of jobs that's basically going to take care of. They said one, like,
he said it was basically, I don't know if it was you that said it before. It's 1% of our what's the word?
GDP. No, but
it's a percentage of our not even inflation, man. I can't.
It's an interest on the national debt. It's 1 day. It's 1 day of interest payments on the national debt. It's 1 day of interest payments on the national debt. 1 day for all these government jobs that you're getting rid of. What they would probably be paid in a year is 1 day of interest payments on the national debt. Now you think about what that's going to do to communities when you take that kind of revenue out of communities. Hundreds of thousands, if not millions of jobs eventually they're trying to get rid of. You take that revenue out of these communities, this 1 day of the national debt, I mean, what it could do to your community or anyone else's. But this is who we're dealing with. We're dealing with people like Pam Bondi, who's willing to go and defend, basically probably send in troops to go defend Tesla dealerships. You know what I mean? That's a policeman's job. I'm not trying to pay to defend Elon. He got plenty of money. Let him defend it himself. If you want to go out here and say the things you're saying and do things you're doing, that's part of life. It happens. There's blowback behind everything you do in life. Whether that blowback is protest, I'm happy they're going to be demonstrating 500 different demonstrations. I'm happy that's going to happen. It needs to happen. This person is,
Yeah, I mean, it should happen. You know what I'm saying? All Elon Musk has done since he's been doing this Doge thing is disrupted American life. That's all he's done. When a new administration comes in, they should be improving on your life, not disturbing it. And he's coming in trying to cut it. What they do at Tesla, he makes those people work 60-hour weeks. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They slave work with no oversight. You know what I'm saying? And so what he's coming in and doing, he's cutting so much stuff. We're not going to feel the effects really until summertime. You're going to feel a lot of them right now, but not till summertime. So people are angry. You know why? Because you took their jobs from them. You know what they do? You know what people do when they don't have a job? They're like, what am I going to do with all my anger and my free time? So now they're protesting you. People are going by your buildings. They're shooting it up because you don't understand. You're not from America. You say the problem with the Western civilization is we have too much empathy. No, and we have a lot of anger problems over here. And what you're doing is you're making people angry. And when people in America get angry, you know what we do? We get violent because that's an American way. And you're about to learn that real quick. You're learning it now.
Hey, absolutely learning. Every Tesla driver is too, man. They're going pretty ham on the Teslas out there.
I'm going to put the picture up here. I had a girl send me the picture. She was leaving work. She's like, yo, I ain't never seen nothing like this because the Tesla was dirty. And so they just rolled all over it. You know what I'm saying? Nazi mobile and
It's messed up. My brother got a Tesla, man. Y'all mess with my brother's Tesla, it's gonna be a problem, bro. That's my brother. I don't care. I mean, and the rest of the Teslas, that's up to them. But my brother got one of them. I'm not saying I wouldn't buy one. Tesla's not a bad car.
I'm not buying one.
I wouldn't buy one now from what he's done, but it's not a bad car.
I wouldn't buy no car where if you don't pay the bill, it's gonna drive back to the dealership. Never. You're gonna have to find me on the streets like the tow dude. You ever see him? They pull up and the people come running out. No.
Hey, no, but seriously though, man.
Tesla would be like, peace with your broke ass.
Hey, but we definitely appreciate Jasmine Crockett doing what she does. She is definitely one of the Democratic all-stars from the Democrat Party. I appreciate it. I should say that I'm a progressive.
No, I like what she does too, because at least she's putting out for the people. You know what I'm saying? You may not like the way that she talks.
There's certain things I didn't like that. You know, she came in defending like really heavy-handed for certain rights that I'm not. You know, like I don't feel like we need to do. I don't feel like that needs to be up the top of our agenda. But there's other things that she definitely came out and
I like how the one lady asked her to catch. He's like, we can go outside with this. She's like, well, let's do it. And the homegirl kind of was like, oh, it worked on Dr. Phil. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So I mean, hey, Jasmine Crockett, anytime you want to come on the show, let us know. We'd love to have you as a guest to hear your opinions.
Absolutely.